Academy, a place for mathematics and science. Dear students, in the last class, we were discussing the chapter electricity, right? Now, let's go for continuing this. Again, today also we shall just go for recalling some of the important points, what we discussed in yesterday's class. You know that yesterday we come across an important concept, which that is also a physical quantity, which depends on nature of material of the conductor as well as temperature. And this will also give us information how strongly it will oppose the flow of electrons in the circuit or in the conductor. And this is the measure of resisting power of a conductor, and we call this as resistivity. Resistivity. The meaning of resistivity is the measure of resisting power of a conductor is called resistivity, and is denoted by the symbol rho. And resistivity, it can be defined as it is the resistance of a conductor of unit length and unit area of cross section. The resistance of a conductor of unit length and unit area of a cross section is called resistivity. And even we derived the formula to find out resistivity as well. Just to let's recall that briefly. We know that electric resistance is directly proportional to length of the conductor. It also proportional to 1 by area of cross section. That is inversely proportional to area of cross section. And you take this first one as statement 1, second one as statement 2. And from 1 and 2, you write R is proportional to L by A. To remove proportional, you will assume the proportionality constant, and we call this proportionality constant as electric resistivity or electrical resistivity, or simply just resistivity, and is denoted by the symbol rho, a Greek letter. Rho into L by A. And on solving rho, that is resistivity, you get R into A by L. This is an important formula to find out resistivity. And using this formula, we found out the SI unit of resistivity. SI unit is ohm meter. And you also know that resistivity of a conductor is resistivity of conductors is different from 1 to 1. Copper has its own resistivity, iron has its own resistivity, then silver has its own resistivity. It is because of the arrangement of atoms is different from 1 to 1, which indicates the nature of material of the conductor. So resistivity, it depends on nature of material of the conductor, nature, and it also depends on temperature. As the temperature changes, even resistivity of that particular conductor of unit length and unit area of cross section, that changes. So temperature. So these are the two important factors on which resistivity depends. And it also does not depend on two factors. Does not depend on two factors. They are obviously, one is length, second one is area of cross section. Because we know that resistivity is used as a comparison word by taking number of conductors having unit length and unit area of cross section. Hence, the resistivity does not depend on length of the conductor and area of cross section of the conductor, but it depends on two factors I mentioned here. It is nature of material of the conductor, and second one is temperature of the conductor. Next, you also know that resistivity of a good conductor, resistivity of an alloy can be expressed in range. Resistivity of alloy or good conductor in range, it can be expressed as it is 10 raised to the power -8 ohm meter to 10 raised to the power -6 ohm meter. This is the range of resistivity of conductor and alloys, good conductors and alloys. And you also know that alloy is a homogeneous mixture of number of metals, and the resistivity of the alloy is always greater than its constituent metals or conductors. Remember that one. Similarly, the range of resistivity of insulators, it is 10 raised to the power 12 ohm meter to 10 raised to the power 17 ohm meter. Yes. Next, and you also know that as the resistivity increases, resistivity of a conductor increases, electric resistance also increases. As the electric resistance increases, current decreases because there is more opposition for the flow of electrons. Hope that you have understood. So this much we had discussed with respect to resistivity. And another very important point with respect to resistivity, it is in commonly in most of the electrical heating devices, we will go for using alloys as filament. There are two important reasons. One is alloys generally they have high electric resistance, and second one, they do not get oxidized, they do not get burnt even at high temperature. So these are the two reasons why we use alloys as filament. Alloys as filament in electrical heating devices. Don't go for copying anything. Just we are recalling the points what we discussed yesterday. Then after this, we started focusing on solving numerical problems with respect to resistance as well as resistivity. We have a resistance formula that is R is equal to V by I. Similarly, resistivity formula, this is R into A by L. So with respect to this, we have taken two problems on Ohm's law, nothing but electric resistance formula R equal to V by I. It was over. Now we are moving to take some problems, just three to four problems from resistivity. Yeah, dear students, and before going to solve the problem on resistivity, once I make you to recall this formula. It is rho equal to R into A by L. Here rho is electrical resistivity or electric resistivity, or in short, it is just resistivity. R is electric resistance. Electric resistance. A is area of cross section. To find out the area of cross section, we use the formula pi r square. And L is length of the conductor. And please do remember their SI unit as well. Resistivity ohm meter, resistance ohm, area meter square, and SI unit of length should be expressed in meter. Now let me go for taking one simple example. Please go for copying the same. It is third one. In numerical problems, third, right. It is from the textbook only. Third one. What will be the resistance of a metal wire? Third one is over. Now it is fourth one. Fourth one. What will be the resistance of a metal wire? What will be the resistance of a metal wire of length 2 meters? Of length 2 meters. And area of cross section
SSGR, SSGR, sit properly. SSGR, sit properly.
It is 1.55 into 10 raised to the power minus 6 meters square. Come on, here. Resistivity of a conductor. Resistivity of a conductor is 2.8 into 10 raised to the power minus 8 ohm meter. Hope you have copied. Just once you go through the statement and let us identify what are the physical quantities that are involved in the statement. Go through this. It is, what will be the resistance of a metal wire? Just with the first sentence only, you come to know that you are going to find out a resistance of a metal, that is capital R. What will be the resistance of a metal wire? Of length 2 meter. Here length is given. It is L. 2 meter is already in SI unit. Next, and area of cross section is also given. It is 1.55 into 10 raised to the power minus 6 meters square. A is given. Then, along with that, the if the resistivity of a conductor is 2.8 into 10 raised to the power minus 8 ohm meter, resistivity is also given. So you know the length, area of cross section, and the resistivity of the conductor. With this information, you are going to find out resistance. So first, let's write the given information in data. Right. Please go on copying with me. Length has been given. Right. It is L is equal to 2 meter. No need to go for changing the unit because it is already in SI unit. Area of cross section. This is capital A, which is equal to 1.55 into 10 raised to the power minus 6 meter square. It is also in SI unit. Next, resistivity. It is rho is equal to 1.8 into 10 raised to the power minus 8 ohm meter. With this information, you are going to find out electric resistance, that is R. Let's go on to calculation. Right. You know that we have a formula which gives the relationship among L, A, rho, and A. That is resistivity formula. Right. We know that resistivity formula rho is equal to R into A by L. For this, half marks will be there just for writing the formula. Go for substituting the terms. Here rho, resistivity, has been given. I'm going to write the same. It is 2.8 into 10 raised to the power minus 8 ohm meter. Please write with me. Next, R, it is unknown, into area of cross section. This is 1.55 1.55 into 10 raised to the power minus 6 divided by length. Length is 2 meter. I'll write that 2. Let's go for finding R. So cross multiply 2 to the left hand side and transpose this value to the denominator. Calculation is important because the terms are given in scientific notation. Here I'll write 2.8 into 10 raised to the power minus 8 into 2 divided by 1.55 into 10 raised to the power minus 6, which is equal to R. Let's go for multiplying only the distance 2.8 and 2. It is 5.6 into 10 raised to the power minus 8 is there. Take 10 raised to the power minus 6 to the numerator. It becomes 10 raised to the power plus 6. Whole divided by 1.5. This is equal to R. Then you can observe that here 5.6 is there, here 1.55 is there. You can write them as whole number. Okay. After decimal, I'm going to convert these two numbers into whole number. 5.6 as 56, 1.55 as 155. See, in the numerator, after decimal, we have one digit. So in denominator, I take 1 0. In the denominator, we have two digits after the decimal. Let us take 2 zeros. Now 1 0 1 0 get cancelled. You get 560 by 155. I'll write the same. 560 by 155 into 10 raised to the power minus 8 plus 6. This is minus 2, which is equal to R. Let us go for solving this. Let us divide 560 by 155 just by multiply. As it is 560 and it is 155, you can take the table 15. 15 threes are 45. So it comes by 3. 155 threes are 465. Subtract 10 minus 5. 5. It is 10 minus 5. Here 5 will remain. 15 minus 6 is 9. It is 95. Decimal, take 0. It is 950. Prashant sir. Prashant sir.
Yes, sir.
Please check the screen, sir.
It is visible, sir. It's
No,
good.
no, clarity. But it is coming.
Clarity is good, sir. No, no, no. You go back.
Sir, video is coming black.
Sir, it is lighting. It is automatically, it happens. You continue, sir. Nothing to worry. It is visible.
Oh, okay. Let's go for this.
No, 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 sir. No, sir. No, sir.
Sir, now it is not looking.
Sir, it is fine, sir. It is fine. You do continue. Nothing to worry.
Okay. Right, sir. See that. Here, 155 is there. You may take 15. 15 6 are 15 6 are 90. 155 6 are 930. Right? So we can go for 6 are 6 5s are 30. 3 is the carry. 6 5s are 30 plus 3. 33 3 is the carry. 6 1s are 6 plus 3 9. 9 30. 20 will remain. Take 1 0. It is 200. Now 155. 155. 45 will remain. After decimal, 2 digits are enough. So we can write R is equal to, it is 3.16 into 10 raised to the power minus 2. Whereas
3.61, sir.
3.6, sir.
3.61.
3.61 into 10 raised to the power minus 2. We know that SI unit of electric resistance is, it is ohm. Therefore, the resistance of a conductor.
Answer
is-
3.7333.
No. Answer it is 3.61. Just we have divided, no?
Okay, sir.
Oh, hope you have got the same. Now let's move on to another problem. Have you understood this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Let's try fifth one and please put double star mark for this. It was also
Sir,
given in the
don't drop,
examination.
sir.
Yes,
Sir, don't drop, sir, for 1 minute, please.
I've been giving you the sufficient time. Please go on writing with me. Don't be lagging. Even while writing also, I'll be discussing with you. You'll get time for copying. Next one, it has been given in the examination. Put double star mark. Right. It is fifth one. This is resistance of a metal wire. Resistance of a metal wire. Metal wire of length. Of length 1 meter. 1 meter is 26 volt. Just you keep on writing by listening to me. 26 volt at 20 degrees Celsius. First, if the diameter of the wire is, if the diameter of the wire is 0.3 millimeter. Please consider the unit. Come on. Then, what will be the resistivity of the metal at that temperature? Then, what will be the resistivity of that metal? What will be the resistivity of the metal at that temperature? Hope that you have copied. Once you go through the statement and identify the terms given, it is go through that. Resistance of a metal wire of length 1 meter is 26 ohm. Okay, here we have two physical quantities. 1 meter. 1 meter represents it is the length.
L.
26 ohm. It represents the electric resistance. Now go to that. At 20 degrees Celsius, it is temperature. Next, if the diameter of the wire is 3 millimeter, this is the
Cross section.
diameter. Next, with this information, we have to find out resistivity of the metal at this temperature. Yes, students, you know that we have a formula to find out resistivity. Rho is equal to R into A by L. Let's go for using that. Before that, first we shall write the terms given in the data. Right. It is length of the wire, that is L is equal to 1 meter. Write with me. Next, resistance of a wire, R is equal to 26 volt. Next, diameter is given. Diameter is 0.3 millimeter. Dear students, please observe. The first two terms are in SI unit. Length is in SI unit, resistance is in SI unit. Whether diameter is in SI unit?
No, sir. It is in millimeter.
Yes,
Sir.
it is in
Converting to
millimeter.
meter, sir.
So we know that diameter, its SI unit is meter. It should be converted into
Meter.
meter. You know that some of the prefixes like centi, milli, micron, nano, angstrom. Centi 10 raised to the power -2, milli 10 raised to the power -3, micron 10 raised to the power -6, nano 10 raised to the power -9, and angstrom 10 raised to the power -10. Here milli is there. Let us write 10 raised to the power -10. Yes, right. It is equal to 0.3 into 10 raised to the power -3 meter. As diameter is there, obviously we have to find out radius. Is it not?
By 2.
Because area of cross section is pi r square. To find out that area of cross section, we need radius, where radius is half of the diameter. It is 0.3 into 10 raised to the power -3 by 2 meter. With all this information, we are finding rho, nothing but resistivity. To find out the resistivity, we have the formula. Just observe, don't copy. That formula is rho is equal to R into A by L. Observe, in this formula, you know the resistance of the conductor, you know length of the conductor, but area of cross section is unknown. So before going to use this formula, first we have to find out area of cross section. Right. Here I'll go for writing area of cross section. What is the formula?
Pi r square.
Square.
Pi of-
Pi r
because area of cross section is in circular form. Area of circle is pi r square. Right. Where pi value is 22/7 into radius is given. See, this is the radius. Here whole square is there. Hence we can multiply it by 2 times. I'll write like this. 0.3 is there. I'll write it 2 times. 0.3 by 2 into 0.3 by 2, as it is whole square. This type calculation will be easier. Then 10 raised to the power -3 is there. Only for the sake of making you to understand. Again, I am writing this also 2 times. Then this is equal to, observe cancellation. Here 2 ones are 2 11s. I'll write 11 into, here 0.3 into 0.3 is there. On multiplying, it will be 0.09. 3's are 9. After this for 1 digit, total 2 digits. Divided by, here 7 2's are 14. Into 10 raised to the power -3 into 10 raised to the power -3, it becomes 10 raised to the power -6. Deeper. Okay, I'll clarify that. A student is asking that how 10 raised to the power -3 comes. Just I told you, it is in millimeter, but SI unit is meter. It should be, to convert this millimeter into meter, we have to take substitution for milli. Milli means 10 raised to the power -3. 10 raised to the power -3. And here we have substituted. As it is r square, I have written these terms twice. 0.3, 0.3. Divided by 2, 2 is 2 times. 10 raised to the power -3, that is also 2 times. Let us not go for further simplification, because it is a term in the formula. There is a chance of cancellation. Here I write meter square. This is area of cross section. You can go for IL. Area of cross section. Next. Right. Resistivity is given by rho is equal to R into A by L. Rho is equal to R into A by L. Please go for taking substitution. Where R electric resistance, that is 26 ohm, all right, 26. Whereas area of cross section, here we have found out that, right, 11 into 0.09 into 10 raised to the power minus 6 divided by 14. This is area of cross section. In the denominator, length is there, where length is just 1 meter. Further simplification. Here we can go for cancellation. Here 2 sevens are 2 13s are. Now here 13 11s are 13 10s are 130 plus 30 140 143 into here 0.09 is there. Just observe 0.09. It can be written as 9 by 100 and 100 can be written as 10 square. Take this 10 square to the numerator. It will be 10 raised to the power minus 2. Hope you are understanding.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
I write
Yes, sir.
2, 10 raised to the power minus 2. 9 into 10 raised to the power minus 2 into 10 raised to the power minus 6 whole divided by 1 7s are 7. Now, this is equal to, let us multiply these two. 143 into 9. Here, 9 3s are 27. 2. 9 4s are 36 plus 2. 9 4s are 36 plus 2, 38. 3. 9 1s are 9 plus 3, 12. Divided by 7 into 10 raised to the power. Here minus 2 into 10 raised to the power minus 6 is there. It can be written as minus 8.
Minus 8.
This is equal to, let's go for cancellation. Here you are very familiar with the table 7. 7 1s are 7. Here 5 will remain. It becomes 58. 7 8s are 56. 2 will remain. It becomes 27. 7 3s are 21. 6 will remain. It becomes 60. Put decimal and take 0. It becomes 60. 7 8s are again 56. 4 will remain. It becomes 40. 7 5s are 35. After decimal, 2 digits are enough. Into 10 raised to the power minus 8. Dear students, you all know that here we will go for expressing the final answer in scientific notation. While expressing the values in scientific notation, the whole number part should be less than 10. Here we have 183. So that is why I go for writing this as 1.8385 into, here I have taken decimal before 2 digits. Hence it is 10 raised to the power plus 2. If you take 1 digit, it is 10 raised to the power 1. 2 digits, 10 raised to the power 2. 3 digits, 10 raised to the power 3. Into 10 raised to the power minus 8. Now, this is equal to, you can write it approximately as 1.8. Okay. 85 is close to 90. It becomes 9. 39 is close to 40. So it becomes 4. 1.84 into 10 raised to the power 2 minus 8. It will be 10 raised to the power minus 6. What is the unit of resistivity?
Ohm meter.
Ohm meter.
Right. Rho is equal to 1.84 into 10 raised to the power minus 6. ohm meter. So this is the resistivity of the metal.
Sir, we can write only 183.85, sir, answer.
No need.
Or we should
You
approximate.
should not go far.
More, sir.
I have been telling you that it should be expressed in scientific notation. Hence, whole number part should always be less than 10. Hence, we will write like this.
Sir,
Yes,
sir, we did not use the temperature for calculation, sir.
oh, of course. Yeah, yes, they have been giving the information that with that particular temperature, you just calculate. Temperature is just mentioned only. You know that as the temperature changes, resistivity also changes. Hence, we have been taking these values at that particular temperature, that is 20 degrees Celsius. This temperature we have found at resistance. Have you written conclusion? Therefore, resistivity of the metal is. Therefore, resistivity of the metal is 1.84 into 10 raised to the power minus 6 ohm meter.
Sir, how there come 1.84, sir? Rho is equal to 1.84.
1 point, I told we have taken the approximate value. Here we have in the decimal part we have 4 digits. We have written correct to 2 decimal places. How many? 1.8385 is there. Now I'll take last 2 digits. See 85, it is close to 90. I'll take 9. Now it is 839. Now 39 is close to 40. I'll write 4. Then it becomes 1.84. That's all.
Yes, sir.
Dear students, you must practice this problem. Observe it. It's correct only. 1.84 into 10 raised to the power minus 6. Look here. You just to recall. In textbook, it has been given. A student is telling that in textbook it has been given that 10 raised to the power minus 8. No, it is correct only. In textbook also they have given the same. Just some students are asking to explain the last 3 steps. Just briefly, I'll tell you. We have taken substitution and we have cancelled here. You got this number. Then after that you have multiplied. On cancellation, you got 183.85. And this part, look at here. If you take the decimal after 2 digits, it will be 10 raised to the power minus 2. But we are taking the decimal before 2 digits as it should be expressed in scientific notation. That is 3 is there, here 8 is. We are moving backward. Here point will be taken here. Hence, it will be 10 raised to the power 2. What it? Or else you can do one thing. 10 raised to the power minus 8 is there. In that, take 10 raised to the power minus 2. Take that to the denominator. It is 183.85 into 10 raised to the power minus 6 by. It will be 10 raised to the power 2. 10 raised to the power 2 is nothing but 100. It will be 1.83. 1.83. 85 into 10 raised to the power minus 6. You know that the range of resistivity of metals, it is from 10 raised to the power minus 8 voltmeter to 10 raised to the ohm meter to 10 raised to the power minus 6 ohm meter. We have got the same value. Now, let me go for giving you another one. Even can we write here? You can, if you want to write all the 4 digits, you can write. Just, I have written only 2 digits after the decimal place. Next, I'll go for taking another. And this was also given in the examination. Right. Put. Right. Double sum. It is 6 marks. Right. Quickly, it is from the textbook only. A wire of given material. A wire of given material. Given material having length. Having length. L, small l. Having the length small l. Let it be in inverted comma. L. And area of cross section A. And area of cross section capital A. Capital A. Has a resistance of 4 ohm. Has a resistance of 4. Full stop. What would be the resistance of another wire? What would be the resistance of another wire? Another wire of the same material. Of the same material. Same material. Having the length. Having the length. L by 2. Small l by 2. Let it be inverted comma. And area of cross section 2A. And area of cross section 2A. Let it be in inverted comma. Good question. Hope that you are copied. Shall I go for explaining?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now observe. Go through the given statement. Repeatedly I have been telling, it was given in the examination for 2 marks. And the previous problem was also given in the examination for 2 marks. Oh, 16, no. That's not right. Just go through this. See, a wire of given material has some material. It may be the copper wire, iron wire, aluminum wire, magnesium wire, whatever it is. Suraj B. Raikar, still you are writing. You have to stop and observe. Given material having the length L, it has some length. A wire is there, it has some length L. And its area of cross section is A. It is, don't go for calculating. No, it is not a 3 ohm. It's wrong. Just observe. Area of cross section is A. And its resistance is 4 ohm. Next. Go through this. What would be the resistance of another wire of the same material? This is very important statement. Look here. We are going to take another wire of same material. In first case, if we have used copper wire. In second case also, we are going to use the same copper wire. If it is iron, this is also iron, like this. Copper, same material, resistance of another wire of the same material, having the length L/2. Means earlier, whatever the length we have taken, half of that is taken. It is L/2. Next, and area of cross section is 2A. That means its thickness is double than that of first one. Length is half of first one. Area of cross section is double of first one. Suraj V. Raikar, your attention should be here. Okay. Dear students, just by observation, Krish, no, it's wrong. Just listen to me. Just by going through this statement, you can come to know that in both the cases, we have used the same kind of wire, but difference in length as well as area of cross section. Now I'll give you two physical quantities. One is electric resistance. Second one is resistivity of that wire. In which of these two will be same for both the wires? Whether resistance will be same or resistivity will be same.
Please, sir. Resistivity.
Resistivity will be same.
Material.
Very good.
Resistivity,
Very
sir.
good. You know that resistivity with respect to a material, irrespective of its length and thickness, it will always be same. Resistivity of first wire is equal to resistivity of second wire. Hence, can we go for equating the resistivity of first and second wires?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Yes.
Okay, just observe. First you understand. Afterwards you can write with me. Okay. I'll take resistivity of first wire as rho 1. Resistivity of second wire as rho 2. Both are equal. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Yes. Vijay Lakshmi, you tell why this statement is correct. Rho 1 is equal to rho 2. Vijay Lakshmi. Oh, it's okay. Observe. Here, these two are equal because resistivity of a material is same irrespective of its length and breadth. Even copper wire tando, you may cut into number of pieces. You may take different copper wires also. Their resistances will be different, but resistivity will always be same. Hence, we have written like this. And we have a formula to find out resistivity. It is R into A by L. Resistivity of first wire is R1 into A1 by L. Resistivity of second wire, it is R2 into A2 by L2. Okay. Resistance of first wire is known. It is 4 ohm. All right. 4. Its area of cross section is known. This is just A. I'm writing it. And its length is also known. It is L, which is equal to next resistance of second wire. It is unknown, which we are going to find out. I take this R2 as it is. Then area of cross section of second wire. It is 2A. All right. 2A. And length of second wire. It is L/2. Let me write the same L/2. Observe here, A get cancelled. Now it is 4 by L, which is equal to even L get cancelled. You can write 4 is equal to here R2 is there into 2 into. You take the reciprocal of the denominator. 1 by 2 is there, it is 2 by 1. 2 2s are 4. So R is equal to 4 by 4. It will be 1. See, it is 1 ohm. Resistance of second wire is 1 ohm. When the wire is reduced to half and increases to half of its length and increases to double of its area of cross section, then the resistance will be 1 ohm. if 4 is given. Hope that you have understood.
Sir, explain once again, sir.
Okay, I'll explain that. Okay, while writing, sir, on board somewhere. Right. While writing only, I'll go for explaining it again. First, write data. There are two wires of same material. Wire 1. With respect to that, length is given. L, you take that as L1. L1 is L. Length of the first wire is L. Area of cross section of first wire is A. And resistance of first wire is 4. With respect to second wire, besides that only you write wire 2. Right. Length of second wire is L by 2. Its area of cross section is 2A, but resistance is unknown. Good question. Right. Calculation. First, before that, this sentence is must. We have to write, that is the resistivity of different wires of same material is same. You may increase or decrease the length, you may increase or decrease the area of cross section, but the resistivity of that material will be same. Next, right. Therefore, we can write the resistivity, or write row, resistivity of wire 1 is equal to resistivity of wire 2, second wire. Write the formula. Rho is equal to R into A by L. Rho, first wire, it is, I'll take R1 into A1 by L1 is equal to second wire, R2 into A2 by L2. Next, here, let us go for substituting. R1, it is 4 ohm into A1, it is A. Area of cross section of first wire is A, and its length is L. Just write L. This is equal R2 as it is, because we do not know the resistance of second wire. Whereas its area of cross section, it is 2A, right? 2A by L2. L2, so length of the second wire is L by 2. You may cancel it directly or else. Let's go for solving R2. Here, 4, the LHS part, 4 into A by L. Cross multiply L by 2. It is into L by 2. And take 2A to the denominator. It is 2A. It is equal to R2. Next, observe L get cancelled. 2 2s are 4. Here 4 1s are 4. Get cancelled. A and A all get cancelled. Then this is R2 is equal to 1 ohm. Hope that you have understood.
Sir, calculation part, one time you shall tell, sir.
Calculation part. This you have understood up to here, substitution.
Yes, sir.
Some of you are asking the last step, I am writing. Okay. I'll go for basic mathematics. Observe, multiply this 4 into a, 4a. Divided by denominator here. This is equal. Here, R2 into 2a. It is 2a into R2. Hope that you have understood. In the denominator, we have L by 2. Take the reciprocal of the denominator. It is 2 by L. Did you understand?
Sir.
Next,
Sir.
4a by L. This is equal to, okay, 2 2s are 4. Then a into R2 by L. Now, can we cancel 4a, 4a?
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
No, sir. No,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
We should take reciprocal, sir.
You can cancel, sir.
Wait. See how simple it is. If suppose 2x equal to 2 is there, you may cancel directly like this. 2 ones are 2 ones are x equal to 1, or else 6th standard method. 2x equal to 2 transpose this 2 to the denominator, then 2 ones are 2 ones are x equal to 1 by 1, x equal to 1. Instead of going for these many steps, you can cancel here directly. Here in the denominator, we have only one term. Okay. LHS part, we have only one term. RHS is also only one term. Okay. I will move according to your method. It is, I'll go for cross multiply. Cross multiply L to the numerator, this 4a to the denominator. In LHS part, 4a by L is there. Now this L goes to the numerator and 4a comes to the denominator. In RHS R2 as it is. Option 4a, 4. L, it cancelled. Now R2 is equal to, when all these are cancelled, it will be 1. It is 1. Did you understand now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
Sir,
In first step only you can cancel
Yes, sir.
everything. You can write it as one more. No need to go for these many steps. You can avoid. Shall I repeat?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
sir,
Now we are moving to the next concept of this chapter. So far we discussed about resistance and resistivity. You know that resistance is responsible for changing the current. As the electric resistance increases, electric current decreases. As electric resistance decreases, electric current increases. To change the current, we can change the electric resistance. To change electric resistance, we will go for using a component that is called variable resistance. For this purpose, we go for using a device called
Rheostat.
right? Then other than this, by using the resistors only, without using the without using rheostat also, we can go for increase or decrease the current by changing the electric resistance in the circuit. But how to increase or decrease the electric resistance of the circuit? So for this purpose, we will go for arranging the resistors, resistor in different ways. Are you following?
Yes,
Are you
sir.
following?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, listen. By using the number of resistors in different ways, we can go for increase or decrease the resistance, total resistance of the entire circuit. By changing the total resistance of an entire circuit, we can also change the electric current. Dear students, then how these resistors are to be arranged? Let me tell you that. Just one simple activity which you can recall, which has usually that activity used to be conducted in your school by your PE teacher. You all will be taken to the ground and you are asked to stand in a line. All of you are standing one beside the other. Then your PE teacher will ask you to stretch your both the hands. Then hold your friends on either sides with your hands. Got it? Here, you'll come to know that everybody is connecting to one to one, one to one, one to one. It is being continued like this. Just observe the board. Here is one student, here second student, third student. They are both are stretching their hands and they are holding also. When you come to this second student, he is holding other two students on either sides, right? So students are connected end to end. This is one way of arrangement. If you consider these students as resistors, I call them as R1, R2, and R3. That whatever the connection is like this, this connection is known as series connection. Understood? So resistors can be arranged like this. This is the connection in which the resistors are connected end to end. Here, this is the first resistor and this second resistor. This is third resistor. Look at they are to be connected end to end like this. This is known as series connection, one way of arrangement. Next, assume that here is one student, and just opposite to this student, one more student is standing, and both are joining their hands on either sides. Following? And we call this type of connection as parallel connection. Got it? That means, see, both are holding at the two same points only. Like this, if the I'll show you with resistors. Parallel connection. Look here is one resistor. I'll take 2 points. Between these two same points, I'll connect another resistor. You can say that these two resistors are parallel to one another. Similarly, between these two same points only, again you can go for connecting one more resistor. If two or more resistors are connected between two same points, if two or more resistors are connected between two same points, this type connection is known as parallel connection. Then let me show you one more. Okay. Here, one resistor. Now, here I'll take two more resistors. Total 3 resistors are. I name them as R1, R2, and R3. You can notice that R2 and R3, they are connected in parallel, right? Is it not?
Sir.
R2 and R3 are in parallel. These two together is connected with R1. How?
Series, sir, in series.
In series. Okay. R2, R3 are in parallel. These two together with R1, it is series. So what type of connection it is?
Series
Mixed connection.
In this circuit, you can come to know that both parallel connection and series connection. This is called combination or mixed connection. So from these examples, we can come to know that resistors can be arranged in three different ways. One is series connection, second one is parallel connection, and third one is
Sir, explain once again the parallel connection, sir.
pardon me,
Parallel connection, explain once again, sir.
with respect to parallel connection. Okay, there is assume that we have a circuit. In that circuit, I'm going to choose 2 points. You may call these 2 points as X and Y. Between those 2 points, I'm connecting one resistor. First resistor, call it as R1. Between the 2 same points, connect another one. It is R2. Between the same 2 points X and Y, connect one more, R3. See here, all the 3 resistors are connected between 2 same points, and we call this type of connection as parallel connection. Did you follow?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Did you
sir.
follow?
Yes, sir.
Just yes, students, just observe here. Here I have shown the series connection. Here the students are joined end to end with their hands. This is what we say series connection. Here I have been showing you the circuit with respect to series connection. You can come to know that this is first one, second resistor, third resistor. They are connected end to end. This is what we say series connection. Whereas, look here, I have shown the 3 different parts. See that, and you can go to that part either from this point. You can go to any of these 3 parts from this point, here, here, as well as here, and all these 3 are parallel to one another. Because from starting point, you can go to all the 3 roads. Again, after at this point, you'll come to from 3 different roads also. Again, you can come to this point. So this is parallel connection, circuit related to parallel connection. 3 resistors are there, R1, R2, and R3, and these 3 resistors are connected between 2 same points. Hence, they are parallel. Hence, they are connected parallelly. Next, one more mixed connection. Here also I have shown that. Look here, there are 2 resistors which are connected parallel, and this combination has been connected to another resistor in series. It consists of both parallel connection and series connection. It is called mixed connection. So the purpose of arranging the resistors in 3 different ways as series connection, parallel connection, and mixed connection only to get the desired current. Sometimes you may want small amount of current. Sometimes you may want good amount of electric current. In that time, we will go for arranging the resistors. Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Once I repeat, the resistors are connected in different ways to get desired current. Namage ಎಷ್ಟು current ಬೇಕು ಅಷ್ಟು current na ಪಡೆಯೋದಕ್ಕೆ we will go for connecting the resistors in 3 different ways: series, parallel, and mixed connection. You all may be thinking that, sir,
Yes, sir.
if the resistors are connected in series, what will be the total current? What will be the total electric resistance? If the resistors are connected in parallel, what will be the net electric resistance and also the current flowing in the circuit? Even it is also applicable to mixed connection, is it not? Whether these questions are coming to your mind?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It says, of course, it must come. Now, why you should come to know why we are going to connect the resistors in series. Question I'm going to explain that. Similarly, why they are to be connected in parallel? Why we should move on to mixed connection? All these are to be done to get the desired electric current. Namige ಎಷ್ಟು current ಬೇಕೋ ಅಷ್ಟು current ನ ಪಡೆಯೋದಕ್ಕೆ we will go for connecting the resistors in these ways. But in these connections, resistance may increase, then obviously current decreases. Resistance may decrease, then current increases, right? Okay, now let's move on to the heading, that is,
Sir,
yes,
sir, in which connection current flow is increased? Electric current is increased.
in which connection? It all depends on what type of connection we will give. You may give just a series connection.
Parallel.
One simple example, general example. See that, suppose there is a function in your home. So that you will go for decorating your building with number of small lights. Is it not? They are to be hanging from the top to bottom of the building. You might have noticed them. Observe those bulbs, how they are to be arranged. They are to be arranged one beside the other. Is it not? This type connection is known as series connection. Then you can also notice that when you switch off anywhere else in those series connection bulbs, whether that particular bulb gets off when you switch off, whether particular bulb gets off or else all will turn off.
All the
All
time,
will
sir.
All will turn off.
All will
because
turn on.
Only one connection will be there. Is it not? Whereas in your home, when you switch off any one electric bulb, whether all the electrical components will stop working?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
No, only that particular bulb gets off. Understood? So here we have been giving different switches for bulbs, fans, TV, refrigerator. The connection that is so main in your home, that is called parallel connection. Got it? When the components are connected parallelly, we can go for using them individually. When they are connected in series, if one gets off, all will off. Turn on. If one gets on, all will start working. Here, a student is asking, how many resistors can be connected? So it depends. Any number of resistors can be connected in series, parallel, or mixed connection. But in our syllabus, we have information regarding the connection of 3 resistors, maximum 3 resistors with respect to series and parallel. But in mixed, it will also increase. Hope that you have understood.
Yes, sir.
Example, mixed connection, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, certainly.
Yes, sir.
Siddhartham, you have been understanding? Do you have any doubts? You can ask Appa.
Okay, let us go for discussing about these connections, series, parallel, and mixed connection in detail. We will come to know what are the advantages, what are the disadvantages. And not only that, how these connections will be responsible for increase or decreasing the different physical quantities like electric resistance and current. Now, please go for writing the side heading, resistance of a system of resistors as given in the textbook. I've been giving you the same heading, right? right? Resistance of a system of resistors. System of resistors. This is the heading. Resistance of a system of resistors. So the resistors are to be connected in different ways. For what purpose?
To get desired amount of current.
Yes, to obtain the desired amount of electric current. Namige current ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕೋ ಅಷ್ಟನ್ನು ಪಡೆಯೋದಕ್ಕೆ we will go for connecting the resistors in different ways. It may be low current or high current. Right? A sentence in order to get the desired electric current, the electric current, the resistors are to be connected in the following ways. In bracket you can write 3. That is, they are to be connected in 3 different ways. First one is series connection. Right. First one. Series connection. And second one, parallel connection. Then third one, mixed connection. In bracket you may write combination. That is combination of series and parallel connection. That is mixed connection. Ora, have you written?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now let's go for getting the information about each and every type of connections in detail. Right. First one, series connection. Series connection. Dear students, in series connection, we know that the components are to be connected. Nothing but resistors are to be connected end to end. So write the same definition. If the resistors are connected end to end, then they are said to be connected in series. Right. If the resistors, or if 2 or more resistors. So what is the in the bracket full form? Bracket full form. In bracket you have written just combination only. Combination. It means the mixture of both series and parallel connection. Right. If 2 or more resistors are connected end to end, then it is called series connection. Or then the resistors are said to be connected in series. Now, let me go for giving you the figure with respect to that circuit diagram with respect to series connection. I take 3 resistors. Yes, draw them. This is first one. Draw neatly. And let me go for taking second one. Next, third one. There are 3 resistors. And even we have marked the points also. These are the 3 resistors connected end to end. Here I call it as R1. R1 is the resistance of first resistor. Similarly, next R2 and R3. Okay. These 3 resistors are connected in series in the circuit. So now let me go for completing the circuit. So here I connect ammeter. Here the battery. Next, switch. And please do remember, when you are connecting the electrical components, the switch should always be off. Then if you want to make them to work, then you can go for switch off. Now, let us go for switch off. Then current start flowing from positive terminal to negative terminal. That you can show. It will pass through R1, R2, R3. Then again it comes to negative terminal. This is the circuit diagram with respect to series connection of 3 resistors. Very simple circuit diagram. Now let us go for getting information.
Sir, we should draw voltmeter also, sir.
Huh? You can
Should
also
draw
draw voltmeter. Let me show you that. In explanation only, I'll give you that. Observe. Dear students, now let us come to know what happens to the current as the number of electric resistors are increased. Assume that no resistors are connected. Only a simple circuit is there. You'll go for measuring electric current. You'll go for measuring the electric current. Then assume that it is showing that just 8 amps. Once I repeat, no resistors are connected. Only a bare wire is connected to terminals of a battery along with the switch and ammeter. And you get the ammeter reading and it is showing that 8 amps. Next, you introduce first resistor only. Only one resistor is introduced. Hope that you are understanding.
Yes,
Are you
sir.
understanding?
Yes, sir.
By switch off, then you connect only one resistor. Then you switch on, the current starts flowing. That current is to be recorded in the ammeter. I take that current as I1. That is current flowing through the first resistor. It will be 7 amps. Next, again, switch on, connect the second resistor. Now switch on. Allow the then current to start flowing. Record the current which is showing in the ammeter. This time it shows 6 amps. Next, similarly, again switch on. Connect third resistor. Then switch on. Current flows. Then record the current by observing the ammeter reading. It is ammeter. It is 5 amps. So from this, you can come to know that as the number of resistors are being increased in series, what is the current?
Is decreasing from one
Current
resistor to another resistor.
Decreasing.
Got it? Then you all may be thinking that, sir, how electric current decreases. If electric current has to decrease, resistance should increase. Is it not?
Yes, sir.
Every time we are increasing the resistance. Every time we have been increasing the resistance, therefore electric current decreases. Got it? And if I to make you to understand again in detail, just I've been showing this picture. Just observe. Observe this figure. You can come to know that here whatever the red color markings are there, these are the electrons. And this part, it is the resistor. Means it is the component which is ready to oppose the flow of electrons. Here, when the electrons will start moving from here, it has to cross this part. Here, there will be more obstruction for the flow of electrons. As more obstruction, then current gets reduced, right?
Yes, sir.
Are you following?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Look here.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Now, these electrons will pass through this obstruction. Again, they come across one more obstruction. Here also there will be more opposition for the flow of electrons. If more opposition is there, then we can say electric resistance increases. If there is more electric resistance, current again then gets
Decreases.
decreased. Got it? Understood or
Yes.
not?
Yes, sir.
Very
Yes.
simple way. I'll give you one general example. Suppose, imagine that there is a road. In that road, you'll come across some speed breaker, humps for every just 20 meter, 20 meter, 20 meter. You are coming with a speed, some speed. As number of humps are increasing, number of speed breakers are increasing, what will be your speed? Whether it will go on
Decrease, sir.
or decreasing?
Decrease.
It will go on decreasing, right? Similarly, here also, as more number of resistors are introduced, there will be more obstruction for the flow of electrons. As a result of it, current decreases. So from this, we can conclude that in series connection, current decreases. So if you want to get a desired current in less amount, so you have to connect the resistors in series. Clear? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Another interesting thing is, now this, look here, after, before it is 8 amps, before connecting all the 3 resistors, the current was 8 amps. After connecting this, the current gets changed, right? Current change on then when all the 3 resistors are connected, some amount of current flows in the circuit. Whether that current is more than 8 amps or less than 8 amps.
Less than 8 amps.
Sir.
Earlier, whatever the current was there, so less than that current, the current is constituted after connecting the resistors in series. Once the current is constituted, approximately 7.5 amps current flow ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಅಥವಾ 6.5, 5.5, whatever it is, it should be less than 8 amps. So once the electric current is constituted after connecting the resistors in series, the same amount of current flows through R1, R2 and R3. ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ it will, the same amount of electric current flows through each and every electric resistor. Clear? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Once I repeat, when resistors are connected in series, then once the current is constituted, the same amount of current flows through all the connected resistors. This is an important point. Next, earlier one student asked that, sir, can we go for connecting voltmeter? For what purpose voltmeter should be connected?
Potential difference.
Potential difference, right? To know the potential difference. But how you can go for connecting? See, here I'll go for marking the point. This is for your reference. It is A, this is B, this is C, this is D. You may connect a voltmeter from A to B, or you may connect voltmeter from B to C. You may connect voltmeter from C to D. This is one possibility. This is second. This is third, and the fourth. These are the different ways in which voltmeter can be connected. In
So we
this,
can also connect from A to C to and
you
C
can
to D,
also
sir.
connect A to C. You can also connect B to D. Clear?
Yes, sir.
First one, second one, third one, fourth one. This is general information. Then apart from that, from A to C, B to D can be connected. Yes, students, do remember, if the voltmeter is connected from A to D and record it, you'll come to know that whatever the reading that is showing in the voltmeter, it is equal to voltage of the battery. Or obviously, voltage across R1, R2, and R3 will be equal to voltage of the battery. Whereas, only one voltmeter should be connected. It all depends on potential difference across which resistor you are going to take. As all the three resistors are taken, so that across three resistors are connected voltmeter. A voltmeter reading tells us that this voltmeter reading is equal to voltage of the battery. Next, as I said, you may connect voltmeter between A and B like this. See that? Now, by connecting voltmeter between A and B, you can get voltage across R1. Andre, R1 resistor enide, how much potential difference it is maintaining at its ends can be known. Understood? If you want to get voltage across R1, you can connect voltmeter between A and B. If you want to, I take this voltage as V1. Next, if you want to get voltage across R2, connect B and C. I take this as V2. Voltage across R2 is V2. Next, remember, and remind when you are connecting any electrical component, switch gets off. That's off. You direct connect. Okay. Now these two are over. You will take another voltmeter. By switching up, you connect that to C and D. Now you will get voltage across R3. You may call it as V3. Once I repeat, voltage across R1 is V1, voltage across R2 is V2, voltage across R3 is V3 volts. Then after getting these voltages, then you go for adding V1, V2 and V3. If you add this voltage, whatever the sum you get, this will be equal to voltage of the battery. Did you understand?
Sir.
Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
This series connection. Yes, I'll tell you last point. Listen. With respect to this series connection, you have to remember two important points. One, from current. When the resistors are connected in series, once the electric current is constituted, same amount of current flows through all the resistors. Then, when the resistors are connected in series, then the sum of voltage across each resistor is equal to voltage of the battery. ಎಲ್ಲ voltage ಅನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡು add ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ you will get voltage of the battery. Got it?
Sir.
Got it. Next, third point, one more. That is total electric resistance. When the resistors are connected in series, total electric resistance increases or decreases. What happens?
Increases.
ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Followed. If observe. V, R, V and I. When the resistors are connected in series, what is our total electric resistance?
Increases.
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 Yes, when the resistors are connected in series, total electric resistance increases. Voltage. When the resistors are connected in series,
Increases.
sum of voltage across each resistor is equal to voltage of the battery. Here V1 plus V2 plus V3. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ 3 resistors ನೋಡಿ. Next, total current. Total current.
Decreases.
Decreases.
Clear? Okay. Dear students, really we have very interesting part will be studied in the forthcoming classes with respect to series and parallel connection. So today it is time up, and let us continue this class tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Very much.
Thank you, sir.